So I was like that guy on campus with Red Bulls and offering stuff like that. You know, that's when I started being cool, seeing one cool cat sing, black coffee. You know,
were you not cool in high school?
VIP. Me being humble,
sure.
But whatever I do, I go beastly.
Oh, okay.
So I get on stage, I'm a beast.
Okay.
So whatever we try,
beast mode.
So whatever we do, I deleted the account because I posted a cool baby, my manje. I contacted I like I had to. The Facebook I have is new.
Ukhona umuntu okhona mhlawumbe in terms of medicine or mhlawumbe first aid shandisi yabo umuntu mhlawumbe mangathi wakhona ulimalayo mhlawumbe
thingy yabo. I said please write the list. So who's the leader of who's leading the crew? I do. Oh, so you're the leader of the Monkeys. How? Oh.
Welcome back to another episode, guys. It's another episode. It's a new day. It's another day, another dollar. Welcome back, guys. If you are here for the first time, welcome to the biggest podcast in the whole of Zululand. If it's not the biggest, then it's one of the biggest. Yabo. But I would say it is the biggest.
Yeah, we are the biggest, bro.
Since we have a host, I'm your host, the one and only. No so guy, the best guy. Anghamngedwa, hamba nento nami usiphe. Siphe what up boy.
Bafethu khamba kanjani bafethu umjito grand lona mfethu
Showcase,
usiphe
showcase.
Ni grand bafethu kusenge ngizothenga intshela. Don't forget to hit subscribe lapho mfethu. Ushaya ibhele lapho mfethu kuse you'll be notified every time we drop. Don't miss that moment mfethu.
Enye into bengifuna ukumention mfethu to ama viewers ukuthi guys i-comment section ayibe busy. You can even suggest mhlawumbe izinto enifisa ukuyibona mhlawumbe going forward kwama episode angakaphuma mfethu. Nisitshele nje ukuthi ubani mhlawumbe engafisa ukumbona lana imapha ama topic mhlawumbe engathanda ukuthi sikhulume ngawo bafethu. Yabo.
That's a good one, Panayam. That's a good one. Because first we have to interact with them. First, they are people and we are their people mfethu. Silana soba updates ngayo yonke into enzala eKZN as a whole mfethu. Kahle kahle thina si 035 sithini mfethu sithi la ekwavuka mfethu.
Showcase.
Vuka podcast mfethu.
What up G? What up bro? What up G? Abangazi bafethu sino G mfethu. If you still don't know mfethu, if you've been watching the episode or if you are here for the first time, we have umjiti mfethu G. He's behind the scenes. Ubuza lembuzo Zik no.
Ziggy the man.
Ziggy no man.
Ziggy the man.
So we have Uchi. What up Chi?
Hola matita kamba grand.
Aku grand kakhulu mfethu.
Simnandi no Chi.
What up? No be right mfethu. Be right. Chi right it's mic yakho mfethu. All right. Uchi ubenike mic so today we simtholele mic right. For sure ngizomuzwa kahle mfethu. Chi just say hi to the people dog.
Hello people. Ngibingelela abantu bethu abangangiboni kodwa it's fine bazo understand.
Is bayalazi because sekunabantu abalizwayo izilakho bayabuza manje kanti ubaphi sinoloku ekhuluma ngemuva mfethu yabo. Do you think one day uzovela kodwa abantu bekwazi ukuthi uba
ngakutshela nje like forever?
Why not dog?
Like forever.
Because abantu abalazi izilakho for sure they know ukuthi ubani ukhulumayo.
Khuleka ntwana abangihandi. I'm a treasure, they must hunt me.
Sure. Okay, so guys, namuhla it's going to be episode ephole kakhulu mfethu. Sine guest mfethu. Entswemi kakhulu bafethu, yabo. He's been on our radar for such a long time. I think sukela last year, yabo. Look sithi sombizi. So namuhla bafethu, I would say, I think for every episode, we usually have ama topics.
Yeah.
So today, I think we don't have any topic. We're just going to
talk,
chill, conversate no muntu. And the reason why I've simply to today's episode is because we've been following him on social platforms. Yabo, we've been attending ama events. Yabo. So umsebenzi wakhe mfethu siyawazi muhle mfethu anqobo and that's the reason why we brought him here today mfethu yabo because umuntu influential mfethu emphakathini mfethu singasho ukuthi in a way mfethu he's one of the big names akhona mfethu la
O35
mfethu yabo. He's an MC yabo but MC omahansi
MC wamahansi mfethu Mr Humble Beast
yabo
what up
wait I'm still introducing the guy
Mfethu.
yabo uchairperson mfethu ye CCIFSA
FSA
yabo Fethu, he also have a company yokuhike fethu which is called fethu
GH Backpackers
yes which is Great Hikes Backpackers fethu yabo edila fethu ne adventure nje fethu kushaya bike kodwa thina sihike fethu
Hello game.
then no game
Apparently,
apparently
perhaps.
yabo so namuhla bafethu niphathele a guy who's very interesting fethu ongenzi just one thing fethu wenza izinto eziningi fethu he's an MC fethu wenza ama event une company fethu yokuhike kade njengoba bathi ngisho manje he's a chairperson fethu ye ngizothi organization fethu yabo edila nama artists fethu kakhulukazi fethu yabo noma mhlawumbe ne creativity in a way yabo so mangimintroduce fethu mina ngimbiza fethu ngoNhlakanipho Kwanyana welcome to the show
welcome to the show
uyazi noma ni lapho manje welcome to the show
Awe, thanks, dog.
abanye
Thanks.
bakwazi ngo Mr Humble Beast
Awe. So basically, vethu Gamu Nhlakanipho sibonga kaNkwanyana.
Showcase.
They call me MC Humble Beast. MC Omahan.
MC wamahansi I know.
People say.
Welcome Mr man is it the Hanis themselves
It became a thing, but like, I don't know. I used to, like online, you like to have your own content the way you want to be represented.
Yeah.
So for me, I started telling stories of not my exes per se. I'll just lie, make up stories about exes encounters. Some would be true, ne?
Yeah.
Some would be like really, really true, but it won't be direct ukuthi ngikhuluma noSpanban or just mix experiences and then hide faces and stuff like that. So
Fiction.
yes, so I'd share stories about my Han experiences. My ex is like, hey dog, I once dated a Han that did me like this, from my Han like that. Then later during the weekend I'm emceeing. So people were like, exe, I'm a Han, we're MC, and then became MC on
MC on
my Han. Yeah. But the official stage name, Humble Beast, I'm a chairperson with Culture and Creative Industry Federation of South Africa. Which works hand in hand with the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture.
Oh, nice.
I'm a director, founder of Great Hikes Backpackers.
Showcase.
Travel and tourism company. So I'm a tour operator. Look up a travel agent.
Okay.
I'm also a CEO of Humble Beast Creations. Like we do events. Organize events. So like the brand Humble Beast MC. So also do So but more than anything, I'm a chill guy. I'm your friend. I'm your next door guy.
Showcase.
Nothing much.
And I think show namuhla it's not an interview.
Yeah, it's chill.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
Always.
For abantu abangakwazi fethu, can you just tell us like a little bit more about yourself? Fethu indlela wakhula ngayo fethu ukuthi who is Nhlakanipho fethu? Like yes.
Yeah, man. One thing I would put out there for everyone, I come from very, very humble beginnings, dog. Very, very humble beginnings.
Sure.
I wasn't even ready for this conversation, but yeah. I wasn't ready to start it off like this. But yeah,
okay.
let's go with it. Nhlakanipho Fethu from Eskaweni, born and bred. Oleg is still alive. Got 3 siblings. My elder brother, then I'm a second born.
Nice.
Then my sisters, Abangamawele, younger than me. Fundem Zraifani. Fundem Zraifani, from Zraifani went to Eskaweni HP. From there to Itambolini.
Showcase.
From there to Tyson Technical.
Showcase.
Finished back in the 8 jam.
Man, ngesikhathi usafunda eTyset.
Yeah.
Yasikhona le passion yokuba MC.
Not as to be honest, I was a church boy. I was a nerd. Okay.
You lie.
Yeah, for real. I was a nerd for real.
Showcase. Now anginet.
So tell you what, I was doing okay. I started doing a debate. You know the debate team.
The debate team.
At Tambolino, I was doing grade 8 because my friends were from grade 8 to grade 9.
Sure.
So I started doing a debate. So from there, okay, mangize debate mangifike eScience kuqala debate team. So I'm doing debates, but at the same time ngesonto in a break.
Sure.
After school debates.
Yeah.
You also have been a church boy, even esonto ngikhule esontweni ke like
Ezandleni.
Sure.
Yeah, and ngifundisa Sunday school, you know, like
njengazo zonke.
I'm a straight guy, dog, like serious, no stories. And then they take this one hand. Angenza one.
Man, yakwenzani le hand? Yakwenzani le hand? Ngoba wena ngithi nje MC wamahand.
The first hand that broke my heart, dog, is, I think, okay. Yo, I'm sure she's gonna watch this, but yeah, she's the first person who broke my heart. Okay, so yeah, one among Yasonta,
Sure.
but at the same time we're out. I have feelings. I started like saying, I'm in my teens. So I met this girl. I loved her. Met her library, fell in love, pretty as fuck. You know, sorry for the language. And then,
If you don't mind talking in my car.
yeah. So this person we date.
Sure.
Which is about fast forward because now after my trek I went to study in Durban.
Okay.
So now I'm in a
Mangosuthu.
long distance relationship.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, siyaqala nyaka.
So yaqala ke nyakaza. I'm still in church, but so kune influence ukuthi manje ngiphula inhliziyo. I'm in Durban. I'm like, God knows. Started drinking. So that's how the hunting started, and that's.
So at that time?
I was probably 18 or 19. After school, after high school, then I was 18.
Oh, yeah,
I was in Durban. 2011, I was in Durban. 8 years.
And then in Durban, wafunda
Mangosuthu. Mechanical engineering in Mangosuthu. Yes.
And then can you tell us a little bit more first about it? It's a shari life.
It's a shari life. It's kwakhambani.
Wakunjani mfethu?
Bro,
Man, usikhathi sase shari wasubonile ukuthi okay, you know
No.
man, ngighost manje ngizobo MC.
no, not even. Futhi, first time in varsity, like, eThekwini, I even say now, if I realized my potential then,
Yeah.
I'm probably bigger than this. Not saying I'm regretting anything, but I'm saying I'd probably be bigger because I had opportunities in Durban.
Sure.
Somehow my jitas saw it in me.
Yeah.
Because there was a thing called an SPM, Red Bull, student brand manager for Red Bull.
Okay.
And I went for it and probably got the chance at the time.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like that guy on campus with Red Bulls and offering stuff like that. You know, that's when I started being cool, seeing one cool cat sing, black coffee, you know.
Were you not cool in high school?
VIP? I wasn't. I don't wanna lie. I don't wanna lie.
So you started being cool after high school.
Like, foot in the corner, 2013 or 14, late. You know.
Late.
Then life after it take because I was so ambitious after that. I thought I was doing mechanical engineering, so I'm like, jobs, ziyakhala. Ngabuya la apply and no one cares, dog. I see a magic sasifunda now in high school failing at grade 11, they're already working, they're driving nice cars. Me now I'm here to start from scratch. 2016.
Sure.
Yo.
Lucky enough, 2016, the company that I did in-service training, like there was an agency, Moses Kotan.
Yes.
Yeah. So they kind of like, I kind of blended with them. So when I left, they kept on like, what's going on, dude? So and I said, no. And then from there, they said, we'll give you a basari. Institution to register. Hence, I registered 2017 in Nizu.
Oh, you Nizu. Oh, la idlangezo.
Yes. I registered BSc Computer Science and Physics, which I didn't even like. That's when, because now, I'm back, and at the time, now I had a son. I have a son still. But at the time, now...
We're gonna get to that, actually. Yeah.
So, now life is demanding than when I was a first year at Seguin.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I need to make money. I can't be a car.
As I
at
all
all times.
times, yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, XRC guys, basonde let duze, Jens plug with the events because I can do it. I started emceeing first year bash 2018, which is 2017.
And then confidence to do that, to actually shift from being innate, like a shy guy, a reserved guy, and then all of a sudden,
so
umuntu wabantu, so when you go to Pelamaya, so like it shift, like what did it take to shift from uba innate to actually being, this cool guy or MC?
Yeah, hey, bro, I feel like everyone is here because life pushed them to be where they are.
Yeah.
You know, like you would always show up, like you would always come out.
Yeah.
Whether you come out late and it comes off in a bad way and it comes off toxic, but you'd always be you at any moment in time. Because even when I was esontweni, for the fact that ngafunda Sunday school, me was coming out public speaking. Later, even me now being there with Red Bull guys,
Showcase.
I was actually learning a culture.
Showcase.
Ngingas, you know, I'm still a nerd. I'm
Shama
registering
debate.
Unizulu for BSc Computer Science and Physics. Still, I haven't found myself in my mind. But with the situations and the channels, vele ngase ngiba ile nto engiyo.
Asiyangena direction.
So from there, I was good.
And another thing with Amanez, when I first they always become better when they become ama public figures or public speakers. They always become good. The potential so let's say none heartbreaking. It's in the heartbreak. Then you become out and out person. So it makes sense for it.
Because in a way, like I was always shy. I was always, you know, I would say native. Grade 11. Then I was like, you know what, I'm the shit. Ngaqala lapho ngaqala ngathanda music ngaqala yabo ngenza izinto eningi today I'm host evuka podcast yabo
from being a nerd
who knew
Actually, now that you're saying it, 29, 28, I was we had a group of hip hop there. I was rapping at the time.
You used to rap?
I was doing gospel rap.
Oh my god man can you akhona ama lines wakhumbulayo dog akhona
I think I remember my lines.
awashaje bese
It used to go like, Paul Scholes, I score goals, I stole souls. Something like that. Metric, focus on your studies. Focus on my studies.
somdala iqoqeka so sebangeni
like,
lokuthi serious
and then you go to Ongoy.
Bro,
I think Ongoy like people like yashintsha like drastically.
Yeah,
Like
that's when
yashintsha strong face yabo, and I think that's where like
Humble
utilize kakhulu like yabo waqala nawo ukuba confident ngezinto ozenzayo face kakhulu in terms of mhlambe upresent mhlambe kubo MC face yabo. Can you take us through izinto ozenza yabo, because if ngikhumbula kahle kunane show enaniyenza mfethu yabo. Can you remind us the name of the show?
it was on Unizulu Campus Crash.
Showcase.
Campus Crash.
Abantu abaningi Unizulu would be shocked ukuthi I didn't know shit at the time. Sorry for the language. I didn't know anything. So, but I faked it through. Like, hey, I was there.
Fake it till you make
I was there pushing. Like, I know. Because back just the first year, 2017, 2018, I knew almost every guy who's anything around campus. And I was there doing shows like, you know, I'm about coaching Most people think I'm from Durban.
You're from Durban.
I portrayed around campus.
Okay,
I wasn't, you know, like a chilled guy from Zululand. No. That's a solid
Le vibe,
so Lapana, okay, started doing shows. I started like before I presenter. Already I was outspoken. People knew that. And then someone approached me, we're going to need starting this show, we need you to present. Did it. People feedback, this is nice. Views, shout 10,000. Yeah, new second episode, second this thing is going, Now I'm getting gigs. Okay, when I started MCing, I made a adverts thing, which is saying MC.
So you're MC,
probably like on my third MC gig, I was probably getting like 3,000 on it.
Sure.
You know, it was a big gig.
Also
like that very same year, I was already in jail. But on my third gig, I was getting paid.
Wow.
You know?
And then
it was for the money.
Also for the money, it's for the bag. We do it for the bag, bro.
Yo, I should say because I was like most of us masakala we do like
I'm a favor
like because usafuna kuyimarket afethu so when awuna leyo confidence okay me cost and ngizoba charge and bazokhokha.
Like I would have to share a story of someone and then Sizoba in line with my story.
Okay.
So first year I'm meeting this guy. He's from AUCT.
Sure.
We meet. I'm from MUT. We meet in the same class. My friend is Tyson, but years after, I saying Pumi.
So
So this guy, une passion in photography, bro.
Sure.
Like, wait time. Part high sense. So it was part of my high sense. Tell you what, we started doing shoots on campus. He used his high sense.
Sure.
I used my personality.
Oh,
So shoots on a higher sense. Man, I'll post and push and do this creative stuff, and I'll tell people like, so he started charging. First photo shoot was through a high sense
and got paid.
Through
High Sense.
Now, first few gigs, I got paid.
Told you, boy. Now it cost you.
So from there, now if you fuck Instagram and be like, search for Kosan creative vision. Right now, you'd see he's from. You got to say Dubai. He's the one who told me about the currency. I said Dubai. Like Dushai should say Dubai, man. You know,
From
so the guy
high
is big
sense.
now.
he's huge.
Yo,
He's huge.
Can you mention the guy? I'm just shout him out.
Shout out.
Usfiso Mozi, une company to creative vision.
Sure.
Shout out to you,
Yeah.
Sfiso Mozi dog.
So that's when we all started Vetsu, and that's when I started like getting paid. And from there, as market as an MC, and I wasn't putting myself in on campus paid.
Sure.
So when I only manage, uhlale rest,
baba.
but like you knew how to make your own money.
Ngithi pasari isend imali le iyahamba ayithenga ukudla ezadleni, and I'm okay.
When you right la.
When I'm banging about 3,000 mama gigs.
I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm rocking a man Nikes like no one.
Like no one's
It's
business.
swag, like it's
I'm rocking my sneakers like no one's business. Through my gigs.
Lapho waqhamuka lapho Mr. Humble Beast.
Yeah.
That's why he was born like Unizod.
Actually, the name Humble Beast is me from humble beginnings.
Oh,
me being a chilled guy.
you for a chill
Me
guy.
like being approachable, like having a conversation like this.
Yeah.
That's me being humble.
Sure.
But whatever I do, I go beastly.
Oh, okay.
So I get on stage, I'm a beast.
Okay.
So whatever we try to
Peace mode.
whatever we do on peace mode, but be humble.
Because the controversial, Lilikam, how
Yeah,
can the peace be humble?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be reckless. Yeah, boy. It's supposed to be Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so you're also a beast in private, eh?
Yeah.
Buso for me. Don't have shit. Also a peace in private.
Rather not say.
But it's a beast on your kinto.
Yes, yeah, Fetch, like be humble, Fetch. So I feel like it has got me this far. Like I treat everyone as my young self.
Sure.
Because now where I come from, it's chilled.
It's chilled.
I know every situation.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, when we're out there,
Would you say esikhatsini saphila kuso fethu? Because siphila esikhatsini where abantu bathathana khona kancane mfethu yabo.
Yeah.
Kakhulukazi if you are humble.
Yeah.
Yabo, so would you say ukuba humble kuyamfikisa umuntu like esikhatsini siphila kusona, would you say kusasiza ukuthi umuntu ebe humble?
hey, Fetch.
Because manje isikhathi siphila kwisikhathi where ufok off yabo.
Fetch, there's a thin line between pride and ego, ne?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a thin line between ungazinaki, disregarding yourself, and being humble.
True.
You know, like when you know yourself, like you know your worth.
It goes.
You're not egotistic. You are prideful. You are prideful of you as your name. Which say, no one is gonna walk on my name or say like dog. If we were to talk now,
Sure.
and I'd allow you to say isn't disregard like ngikuvumele for 3 days. That means it's not your fault. It's my fault because I allowed you.
Yeah.
You know. So that's me saying I know my worth. Don't say that. I'm not saying the ego. Ego is saying you know, it's toxic. It's toxic pride. You know, that's an ego.
Yeah.
But pride, it's when you say, I know me, and I know how it goes. Look, I'm going to petty black label. No matter what, I pose behind closed doors. But myself is not allowed to do. I'm not allowing myself to do that. So being humble is you saying, hey, let's have a conversation. What's up? What's going on? You know, so that one never affects abantu. But when you're gonna be like, "Ay, humbly," I mean, every time I'm outside, I'm clean. You understand? You get it? So yeah.
I would say sometimes kuyasiza ukuba humble, sometimes
Bakubuso Slim.
Alright. Ngoba ngisho explanation yami ithi when you're not regarding yourself, set out rules, boundaries.
Yeah.
Then you're the one who's not respecting you.
You
get what you give out.
Sure. Sure.
You know, so it's not about who's slimmer. Who's slimmer?
Wena.
So
You know?
so Doki MC usakwenza mfethu yabo.
Yeah, still.
Mina angifuna ukuqamba yabo. Sikhathi sikhuluma ngawo mfethu like sisenze research ngawo mfethu yabo. They talking about you but singazi mfethu yabo. So and then babe nje isithombe sakhe, oh this guy utshela ubo MC e-steady. Mina ngwazela e-steady mfethu yabo kusutshela ukuhost kakhulu ama event ase-steady mfethu. So you were getting paid 3,000 at that time. How much are you getting paid now? Is it more?
Small amount.
Small amount.
Small amount.
No. I still get paid 3,000 or even probably less than that.
Okay.
Depends on the show. Go back and shoot. It depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
How are they? Like there are big names that you couldn't now manage. Or as with probably 60,000. But if most couldn't manage, I mean, affects the ones that are 10,000.
Okay.
So ukuhluka ngokuthi ngingaqashwa usibani ngithi yo dog niggas 15,000 or give me 10,000. Ngiqashwe umuntu ngithi kuse 2,000 is fine.
Fine. No, kuya na relationship.
Ukuthi phela we give off the energy. In fact, I can't say hey G niggas 10,000 or else ngileyo mali. Uchi is still starting out. Still building himself. Nami futhi mhlawumbe kuzongisiza. I'm gonna meet people there. I'm not saying I'm going for exposure per se, but I'm like yo kuzokulimaza ngani ukuthi ngiphumile. I'd have chilled that day ngihamba ngawashaya igig G ngayibuyela with 1.5. You understand? And uchi ngiya understand ukuthi lo 1.5 meant a lot.
A lot again.
He valued me.
Yeah. For ukuthi azakubiza ethi wena ngicela uzongenzela
He
isibani.
valued me. So I look at you would say, okay, if ngqashwa institution, these people are kunemali kuno finance department ozokhokha then hey I'm this much.
Yeah.
How many shows do you do mhlawumbe ngeviki or a month?
Per month. probably do I guess it's 3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
And what would you say is the biggest show also what MC Agion?
Biggest.
Yeah.
Biggest. Okay, it must be the jazz festival, the international jazz festival with Mhlathus. Yeah, with the international Phil Jones. I don't know if I'm calling these guys.
Yeah.
The Brian McKnights and them. There was huge.
The crowd Dapo.
How was the feeling?
It was it was recent, 2021.
2021, yeah. It was
2021 or 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2021 for sure.
Yeah.
That was huge.
How was the feeling with big stage and all those people, all those names?
The lineup, bro.
Yeah.
Like you look at the names and be like, the poster is being shared in America right now. The crowd in America knows about this guy.
This guy is there.
You know, and nothing compares. If it's you are there, you are there now. You Uzubabu Ringo Ngala is complaining about which sound I said to you guys. You are there. You're like, this is work. You know, you know. These guys, what's the name? I'm forgetting the name. These jazz legends. Ay lapaya. And you hear songs. Man, man. R&B, don't. I mean, yeah, I'm seeing this person.
I'm seeing that person live.
You know. So yeah, it must be that one. No, wait. Wait. It must be two highlights of my career go MC. Mainly go between One More Night, like DJ Mo. I was like, that's always like a highlight for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he gave me a chance early outside of Order 5. He's one of the people who actually gave me a chance. Like,
who's that?
DJ Mo.
Shout out to M.O.
DJ Mo.
So he literally like, I boxed him saying, M6, Zulu, MC. And he already was going big. I said about Tulipi at the time. You know? So that one always like touches home, and then Unizulu bash, opening bash. Okay, gigs in Durban, foot now, abalegi, like whenever I was to a gig, whether it's a MUT, Spanish MUT last year, a Pesha corner.
Showcase.
So that one is also huge. That one really, because now you feel like, hey, I've made it outside of my boundaries.
Showcase.
You know,
What would you say is the biggest one of officer? Mhlawumbe ukuthi one. Ayabona vele as MC
in the country or outside the country?
In the country.
In the country, dog.
Country.
Cotton Fest.
Cotton
Yeah,
Fest.
Cotton Fest.
Fest Jamaj.
Yeah, Cotton
Yo,
Fest.
it's on its peak, bruh. It's on its peak, like serious.
You know why?
Why?
The crowd. You see, like that crowd is beastly, dog.
Yeah. Beastly.
Now you get it, why?
Because now you can work anywhere. Be an MC. It's not like I kill every show.
Ni personality yakho. Like in a way, yeah, inga connect amnandi like hey like
Hlanga la.
yo and talking for umuntu like energy yakho face I think ungaba right for umuntu onga MC ngiyakubona face.
Thank you.
Ngiyakubona face.
You will do it.
Masisha face usho umnotho washo.
Wow, sure.
Can you feel it? So
Preferences.
yo, it's hot.
Bashis.
Do this one, I don't do this one.
She's the conversation.
Every MC with a strong holds arc, a strong points work.
Yeah.
There are gigs where you feel like even though bit kasha, but you won't kill because you're not fully informed or fully relaxed about that environment.
Oh, yes.
I do have preferences, but I'm for to create some boundaries as well. I'm full.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can host any type of
Anything.
event.
Weddings.
I know everything is strong. La.
Yeah.
Understand? Sure.
Yabo nje ngiyazi mina for turn up like Cotton Fest I know you kill it dog and cause ngeke akubona futhi mina even before MC yabo so I know it's ama event that like big as Cotton Fest I know you'd kill it dog but another question I have for you ukuthi une nickname ukuthi MC Oma Hands Is that true
Is that true though?
Because that's your nickname.
Is that true though?
Yes, it is.
and you know for the mina like in a way lento like ayikuphazamisi mhlambe I relationship yakho nomuntu wakho. Yes.
It always does. Now I'm stuck in between Untaga.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in between Untaga and
MC on my hands. Oh.
Check my clap. Right.
Yeah, I writes Mike. We're good.
Let's get on.
So, always very easy. Like, even currently,
Sure.
this thing of Amahan, because now, I mean, Amahan begins at Dala, like,
Yeah.
no, it's begins
Yeah.
Namo bekenza njani? Uyenza kanjani?
Sunamalimi man.
Uyenza kanjani?
Let's give him a chance.
Dala.
Yeah.
Okay, how so? First, when you're in the entertainment industry, you need relevance. Right?
Yeah.
You need to be relevant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
need to be
People
relevant.
don't care.
Yeah.
Concern.
So you need numbers, you need reactions, you need people to follow the name.
Yeah.
And at the time, I just needed something to just be hype.
Oh, like just need attention.
Yes, so I started telling stories. Go back, I actually stories. I'm on write an entire paragraph.
Sure.
About 3 about the experience of the hand I encountered before. True and not true. You know? And then from there, MC Omahan became a thing. Like every time I post on my picture, when hey, Omahan,
Come with comment.
and girls would comment crazy.
Yo.
In comment section.
Comment
Cabanga love.
So it became a thing that I entertained it. Then I changed my name, I think on TikTok, like
TikTok.
Yeah. MC Omahan.
Sure.
You know. And now I'm meeting someone, I'm in love with someone.
Sure.
Yeah.
And now they don't understand. Like, are you actually sleeping? And Abanye questioning, are you actually sleeping
With all these girls.
Kabaka pipe ukuthi MC Oma Hands.
Actually, I'm like, no, bruh. This is
Umsebenzi.
a beast, marketing of beast.
Yeah.
And then there's one like
Sure.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I had to sit down and
With
So, I'm trying to minimize the Amahan.
Yeah, my hands mfethu kuze bezounderstand ukuthi kahle
Sengikhulile manje mfethu. Sengikhulile manje mfethu, you know. Nami ngifuna
Now ufuna kuba
mdala.
So moving on to the next question, Fethu.
Fethu.
Abanye bethu Fethu sikwazi ngokuthi you are the chairperson of
Yeah.
CCIFSA. What is that, dog?
SIFSA. Next time, please call it right.
CIFSA. Okay. Kuna no KCDM, like, is it the same thing?
King Techayo District Municipality.
Oh, okay. Talking about abbreviations.
Yes.
Okay.
So what it is, Vele, I'll just take you back to how it started nationally, provincially, and then how it got to the district. There were complaints way back. I'm an artist, the Kalangoti, government,
yeah,
you know, and I think then President Ogu Jacob Zuma.
Yes.
So when I'm an artist made these admissions, sorry to say Jacob Zuma, was President Jacob Zuma.
Yes.
So Babu Msholezi then zifomeni nina as amaciko nibe into A1 so that when you submit these things ngiyazi ukuthi ngikhuluma noSibanibani or only leader kwile federation, you know? So it's more like, okay, so USIFSA is the Culture Creative Industry Federation of South Africa, more like USAFA.
Okay.
For soccer. You know,
so it's like an organization dealing with artists.
Yes. So there's a department of sports, but department of sports department of sports ubunga deal nomuntu odlala ibhola eyedwa umuntu oneteam eyedwa udila noSafa. USafa takes care of abadlali bebhola. So now there's USIFSA department deals with USIFSA take care of artists.
Yeah,
you know, so it's there, recognized nationally. It's there. I think Umamumbe wano leader national.
Yes, man.
President.
Yes, man.
And then province Butsokozana Zulu Tizozo.
Yeah.
He's our provincial chairperson.
Oh, okay.
And then go on districts or 11 inside KZN. Go no chairperson back home.
Okay.
So I'm the chairperson for King Techayo district. So what happens, Kusifsa, you have 9 sectors. Okay. Art yonke in 9 sectors. Hence the hlanganisa wonke ama sector so that kuzokhulumizwa liwani.
Sure.
So you have your creative lokozane or fashion. You know, you have your performing arts. You have your technical support. You have your audio and visual. You have your culture and natural heritage. You have indigenous knowledge. District. So there's a sector for that. You know, it goes on and on till you have 9 sectors. So all of these 9 sectors are not chair wakon within the district. So there's a chair, unobhala, chair unobhala for all 9. So then the 9 yaka 18 because chair nobhala. Then there's the top 6, which is chairperson, deputy chair, secretary, deputy secretary, coordinator, no treasurer. So the top 6 is like 18, go 24 members, district executive committee. So that's when again you have me as the chairperson of the entire sectors.
And then ukhetha kanjani
Ngisafuna ukuya lapho nami guy.
Sithola kanjani
Okay. Oh, it's controversial, but
it's not
but let me get to it. So, I didn't know much about it. Being fun, like 2 years ago, I didn't know, but there were abantu who actually introduced us to USIFSA district. I won't say their names just in respect. So they were the ones about to go to Congress, but advertise go come artist. Let's go there. So I attended that thing, that Congress at the time. And one of the artists nje amaciko amaningi ase King Techayo. Ngoba yawo yayigcwele lapha. And we had to elect leadership ngoba ngichazile labantwana. So those people were elected. The first DEC was elected then.
Oh, okay.
You know, so those people, I was also part of the DEC, but in Culture and Natural Heritage. As unobhala wakhona. Yeah. So I was part of the DEC, but I was leading a sector. Apparently they had their own failures, I could say, or they did not abawajabulisanga leadership yamaciko kwi-district at the time. So amaciko complainer submit incwadi ukuthi no, we need another Congress. You know, so I'm attending Congress. I don't know anything. I'm not even part of lento ukuthi asikho happy kangaka. You know, I'm there. I'm there, guys.
Like point you like
yeah. Bill chair. I was like, okay.
Just like
Ngiyavuma. I didn't even know much.
Like, did you understand? Like,
At the time, I understood it in the way picture ama-artist mele kube kanje, you know. But then when you get inside, you're like, oh, okay.
Nombuzo balekile
Sure.
la as a chairperson
Sure.
bese safethu.
Sure.
Like ama-artist fethu nosiza kanjani fethu since nithi ni organization yabo edila nama-artist like what would you say like ne contributor towards ukuthi ama-artist ebe successful kakhulukazi local artists?
Okay. Mfethu, you see, it department does programs. Department of Sports Arts and Culture.
Okay.
Does programs almost every trimester.
Yeah.
You know, that's the Kalaglock. So when every department is over the program, you have fashion, you have visual craft, you have fine art. Because now another thing I expect to see a festival, you know about festivals. We do know what's good on performing arts.
Yes.
We do know what's there's audio and visual, you know, and technical support and things like that.
Yeah.
So we need to take care of all of these things. So we went department Yen's event. This was a Tina, or this was a Mina as a chair.
Yeah.
The chair, we need three artists our visual as a display and art table. We need one person as a sound. We need 4 artists as a performing. Ayenza lolu hlobo le performing. La kuzothiwa sifuna abenza theater. We need lawyer, you know. So I do my submissions. Not me na foot. The DEC does my submissions of lama artists.
About Tata Gwen.
Not give me, but it's with DEC because I'll just say kuzofika information ngidlulisa.
Okay.
Mina uchair performing as niggas am artist because we need database performing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but uchair visual. Now information. That's one. That's one way we assist. Like last month, come artist about 4. Because now we lead. If we talk of a district, we talk of 5 municipalities.
Yeah, 5,
okay.
Local municipalities. Nkandla, Tonjaneni, Mlalazi, Mhlathuze, and then Umfulos. So all of these 5, I'm the chair. But so, and we lead one. So, as we consider Mhlathuze paid, whenever there's something, we have to go,
Yes.
So like last month, back in the event in Newcastle, all arts, they needed from the district. They needed 4 performing artists.
Yeah.
They needed 3 about visual, about creative design.
Yeah.
So we submitted 3 designers from the districts and 4 about performing artists. About performer with big names.
Sure.
Wow.
You know.
Sharing a stage.
So that's 1 department issue to still, and 2, we can then make our own submissions as Yusuf and say we want the program. Not a program this year. So on these programs, we're gonna say, sing programs of performing, no creative design, fashion.
Okay.
Then it's visual, no match. Since June, we need the youth is of Farama sectors, Clampela, Manisna, Balang.
Yeah.
Since September, sting our mind.
Sure.
So those, then we know get Tinag, we decide it's okay. As niggas, it's you know. So it shifts. So that's how we assist.
Wow.
So if we had a workshop when April.
Yeah, April.
So we had a workshop March. Was it early March? When
last month it was March.
Yeah, I think early March we had 9 March or something like that. We had a workshop at Matrigo, like New Hall.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Oh, we remember. Okay.
So that was organized by us.
Okay.
So now we needed people who land about artists within the districts. How? Because now we had a designer, also BSA Chills, got the Dubai fashion show. And
I was about to ask, okay, nina le platform nayo.
Yeah.
How do artists get to you guys? They like email, or you have to go pick them.
Okay. There's our Facebook page where you can inbox us. CIFSA, CCIFSA.
Okay.
KCDM. And then you can meet us there. You can inbox us about anything. Follow the page, like it. And then, I'll also leave my number, Vetsu 07474547553.
Zuzo, make sure.
Zero.
These people sees and
Make sure.
Yes.
No.
So, yeah, 07474547553. That number, ngizokudlulisela mina mawusuthi mina ngenza i-visual crafts.
Sure.
I would pass it to chair or visual crafts. Ngikhulume naye mawuthi izinto ukuthi audio visual, you go to that person. Uyena usodila ne-database mina mangithi i-DOB ithi cela abantu abangaka phezulu bafuna i-department kohamba labo bantu lapho abazolethwa yiloyo. So yeah.
Nice.
so like into ebengifisa ukuyithola la bro ukuthi you say you working with the government.
Yes.
Like USIFSA works with the government.
Yes.
You like get budget allocations from the government in maqale financial year, and if so, like what are the possibilities from directly from you or from the government in sense of sports, arts and culture?
Yes.
What are the possibilities of getting funding for an artist who may like require funding?
Because USIFSA is new, still new, more especially ngoba ngisho ukuthi i-Congress was 2 years ago. And district SIFSA is still new to have its own budgets from Kuzan. But we can ngenxa department ukuthi, hey, please assist there and there. Provincially, I think they have a relationship with government where like maybe there's budgets stipulated ukuthi aye SIFSA yearly, I'm not sure.
You're not sure about
yes,
it.
but here it's us saying, we can talk. We can, I know chair we're region, arts and culture. We communicate. I can say, hey, you submit this. Not good. Good showcase, but I'm saying I can bring it to his attention. So I know people, I know officials, Amanye, so yeah.
Moving on to the following question, Vetsu. Ebengifisa ukubuza yona. Vetsu umuntu wenza izinto eziningi Vetsu. Singakhuluma kuze kuphela ama page lapho kwama camera. Yabo. So ngifuna ukubuza Vetsu, because wenza I think unane company, I would say company or a brand Vetsu. Edila Vetsu ne adventure, edila Vetsu ne hiking Vetsu. Yabo. It's called Great Hikes Backpackers Vetsu. How did the idea come about Vetsu? Since umuntu owenza Vetsu into ehlukile Vetsu, which is events, entertainment, yabo. And then like a shift Vetsu, like how did it come about nje ukuthi ugcina usuthi ay yabo nje manje ngifuna ukuba hike ukuba hike isibhadi.
I always share that story, Vets. Uti, at your worst, you always find your best. Like at my worst, I found Great Hikes. Like I think, I started Great Hikes during lockdown. So there was no gigs. There was no me doing an event. Like, tell you what happened. When you locked down, listen, tell you what happened. Tell you what happened. When lockdown hit, this is me saying I'm recovering myself. When lockdown hit, I had a gig next week. Esethekwini 1.
Before you lockdown?
It was on Sunday when lockdown hit was the 20th of March. If I'm not, yeah. I was on a gig when I heard Uguti class you can't have. I was already on a gig. Yeah, there was a band thing going on. Yeah. Okay. One, the following weekend.
Yes.
I had budgets on that thing because it was the time where Zulu accepted Uguti. He's now big. He deserves our fans at Uguti.
Okay.
So I had that following. I had a gig at Seguin. It was gonna be my biggest gig outside of KZN in a club in Durban. I think it's like a year ago. Then lockdown hit.
A shy lockdown.
At the time, I moved in with my baby mom and my son.
Yeah.
So in the same space. Lockdown hit. And Mina, budget time is these things coming up.
My events,
so fast forward, dog, everything crashes. Crashes everything. She leaves. I'm heartbroken. I'm depressed. To the max.
She leaves, bro.
No, not in a bad way. We're still good, but we broke up.
Okay.
Yeah.
During that time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I understood her reasons.
Okay.
You know. So I'm fair too. I'm depressed. 2021, 2020. My other friend, Mesuli, knows this. Mesuli knows, I think you know him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Bro, that guy was there for me, like, during my worst. I'd lock myself, like, the whole time, because of depression.
Sure.
Deepest depression, like, suicidal one. So, then a year later, like, months later, I moved back home. Broke, I'm going to shoot it dad.
Yo.
You know, but I'm free mode.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So and then ekhaya mfethu kungasolwandle mfethu not ukuthi ngihlala sePD but ngihlala ngala ngasolwandle. So I started taking walks. I had hiking Sundays. I didn't know what hiking was, but I started having that. I'd walk in the woods alone, have a video like what's happening to me. I shoot WhatsApp. You know, the moment you give a cornhole sports or Twitter dance, and then I'm posting that on my WhatsApp. So I'm going there. And then among Twitter dance, I download videos and meditation and yoga. So just to calm myself down, I watch these videos. I try meditation.
Yeah,
you know, practice it. You know, now I'm going on. I'm listening to. You need to listen to this guy, Vince. Watts, Dr. Watts, something Watts. Listening to him now, he's telling me about spiritual journey. You know, I'm listening to Aboya Zoo, you know. So I'm actually now spiritual
level
orientated. Then people started saying, I started posting about that also on my WhatsApp because Facebook, you know, free mode. Dog.
Yeah,
I can't post.
You can post.
Yeah.
You can only scroll.
I deleted the account because I post a cool baby, my manje content I like had. I had to. The Facebook I have is new. It's new. Everything right now. No one knows my old Facebook. Like probably I still have friends from it, but that one I just deleted. So great hikes.
Sure.
I'm in the woods. I'm posting. Oh, I started gym now. I'm going back to the gym and I'm cardio like college. You know, I'm just near gym. I'm just trying to get my head off things. I'm so fast. And then people saying,
Issue.
You know, I was like, okay, guys, tell you what, bring my snacks. Stay on my Instagram. I think on the Great Hikes page. First pictures. That was our first trip.
That was your first trip.
Yeah. I'd say, okay, bring your snacks. Let's go. I don't know, dog. I have this, like, I have a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse. People would follow me, dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I had like 20 people, about 28. That's how man up. Ngathi asifike imele walking inyawo zidlule kamcebisi zibheke lezaba zongena namehlathini.
Sure.
You understand? So we went with those people and then I made them practice yoga and meditation.
Practice yoga kanjani?
Ehlathini solwandle now.
Sure.
Like
hiking, yeah, not a PT ngala. I think there's much Corridor Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went there. So I'm making them practice. But I don't know, like, hey, do meditation. I'm gonna be into this interview. So I'm making them practice meditation, talk, in the beach. It's relaxing. And then, everyone's like, yo, I enjoyed this. I needed this. You know, I really need it. Man, post like Facebook. Now people saying, wow, guys, I want this.
Wow.
And then you're like, okay, let's make another one. It's more than 200 rand. Same tunes in. Sends the post engine. That was bad. Post. So I see. Oh, we went to my friend Ufa Kagu Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So sat there the whole day.
Shout out to Ufa, new Wi-Fi lapo.
Yeah. Give me post.
Sure.
We had I'm a tech side 3 going to Mtunzini with number 3 private cars. I am Mtunzini. So imagine 200 times
15 times 3.
Yo, how much do I have coming back from the zero balance?
Showcase.
I knew from that time, this is it.
Wow.
Created a logo myself, registered it myself.
Sure.
Started marketing. Few weeks, I was getting a busy one case and I know, come for an interview. I was there, looking all raggedy. Because Dagobusa kuyanyamalala.
Ubuya mzimeni
Because I think you book interview I could one KZN and I was like, what?
I think that's the second one. The first one, Dagobusa kuyanyamalala. So from there, in fact, I mean, we've traveled. I think we've had over 20 trips already. We've been to Kranskloof, we've been to Giver Gorge, been to Oribi Gorge, been to Lake Eland, did all of the nature reserves around 035. I've had a guest lecture at Unizulu, you know, so it's a brand now. We're going to Drakensberg in June.
Yeah, it's big.
June.
Now.
We're going to St. Lucia next month. We're going to Cape Town in October.
Do you have a team now, like Abaxiza, to plan the whole adventure or the whole trip?
I hire people. I don't like working with the team. I have my own fears of working with the team.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it works for other people. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like not everyone has the same passion. Not everyone had to walk at Latini as I did and fight that as I did.
Yeah.
So when I have that vision and I know this saved me from, like say, I could have went there one Sunday and just hang myself there.
Sometimes we post a corner,
You know, like I could have really killed myself at that time if nothing came. Like there was nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So with that, I always work myself. Then preferably, I hire you for your service.
Yeah.
You know,
So if unzobuza nje mfethu, it's a backpacker. Yini eba kwi backpack? Yini eba kwi backpack? Umuntu akazi ufuna ukushaya hiking.
Backpackers.
Yini eba kwi backpack
listen,
mfethu?
I didn't know about things. I sat down from that trip. I sat down and went online. What do they call the hiking companies?
Yeah.
The backpacking thing is an international thing. It's for white people when they, sorry to say, for white people when they go in mountain, they do mountaineering.
Yeah.
Sure.
They backpack because everything that they would need along the journey is in the backpack.
It's in the backpack.
You know. But then again, if I said great hikes, it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So backpackers. Then I started telling everyone, I want to carry your bag, put your snacks inside, put your yoga mat, you know,
Okay.
things like that.
Yeah.
So backpacking, even now I knew about backpacking at that time. I knew at some point we're going to Drakensberg. We're gonna be backpacking for real.
real.
We're going to Cape Town. We're gonna be backpacking for real. So years later, we're gonna be doing it. Yeah.
Team yamevuka nihali ukungiyisa lapho.
Yeah,
So-
but yeah, but great hikes. Now because I like things that actually like great hikes, great heights.
Oh, height.
You know, great hikes, great heights. You know.
All right. Yeah.
So-
Again.
So first of all, what would you say is the most extreme adventure mhlambe senayenza or the most extreme activity mhlambe enike nayenza mhlambe magiyo ma trip lawo?
Funny enough, it was one of the early ones. I've never hiked like I hiked a Kranskloof because the place it's a prime based on a Kranskloof.
Yeah.
Yo, I think it's an 18 to 14 kilometers hike, and you go from one waterfall to the next, but you keep going down. So you get to the first one,
Sure.
then you walk, then you hike, right? Then you go down. The funny part is you have to go back up. People cried there. People were vomiting in there. and now people are questioning like how sprung up now. And like in my mind I'm like, I don't know. Cause I got you here. I'm also panicking as shit, bro. People ask me for directions I don't even know.
Come on,
You just say let's keep hiking.
Keep going.
Let's just keep going.
Keep going.
It's okay when you go to these destinations.
Some other places they do provide you with one. In other places they just give you a map, printed map, and say you
See
go.
yourself.
And then assume which one of you supposed to be me. Have hiked the place. We never did. Yeah, but
So-
that was the toughest.
So
Wow.
on these most hikes mfethu ayikho mhlawumbe wathi khona wakathi
Yes.
uyahamba wafika wachecka khona uthi hike shuthe khamba kanje bese ngiyani babantu zobe sengazi khambani usukuya khona na usuku uqala njengawo
The local ones, I've done that a couple of times. I've been to, I think in Tseleni, the first time I hiked myself.
Yeah, I've been there to Tseleni.
I took my son to Giver Gorge.
Kibo coach.
I took my son to Giver Gorge. So some I know, and then I just Yeah, and then I bring people on.
And then mfethu sesifika nje bese ngasemaphetheleni mfethu. Hiking mfethu sisemahlathini.
Yeah.
Yabo kunelwane yabo ezingaba mhlambe idanger. Yabo in a way mhlambe si njengoba usho ukuthi naniswa phezulu niyaphansi mhlambe umuntu engawela imali mhlambe ngashawa inyoka mhlambe ngathekho esilana. Ukhona umuntu okhona mhlambe in terms of medicine or mhlambe first aid shandisi yabo umuntu mhlambe mangathiwa khona ulimalayo mhlambe and then mhlambe engenelele ke lo muntu mhlambe noma ngathiwa khona umuntu who gets injured in a way yabo noma mhlambe from
I'll be honest with you on that one.
Yeah.
We really don't have like a designated person who knows. Yeah, we don't have. Like, I'll be honest even to my clients. But I feel like that's the fun part of it, because now look at all these places where they do all these extreme activities, dog. Bungee jumping, you know, zip lining. It's you saying, you've got to live before you die. The extreme part of it is the fun part of it. You understand?
Yeah.
So not even long. I've never seen a snook, but if it was and be like, you'd never know when it's on there, because you don't want to be alive. That's the thing that we hate about our race. How many? We're so scared, bitch.
Yeah.
Where else we dying? We're dying inside of so many things. Like say, we dying not even with you daily. I was dying the time I was depressed and thinking about bringing back my baby mama, bringing back the hype that I had, the MC that I was supposed to be.
Okay.
But then again, right now I'm still hosting as an MC years later. Understand? And really, that seemed gone.
Yeah.
So I was dying because I was actually clustering myself with so many things, and how life's supposed to be. Life is supposed to be alive, dog. You don't know which the next breath would be your last or be the greatest.
True.
So, but you would breathe. Don't stop from breathing, you know.
First, we know you have a son.
True. Yeah.
And
it's like, how's your relationship with your son, or what does your son mean to you?
It's not a perfect relationship. It wasn't a perfect relationship. I feel like I directed myself to it. You know, one of the things that got me depressed was me seeing myself losing him. You know, that relationship when we broke up with
Baby
my baby mama, I saw myself losing him more than anything else. You know, even trying to fix that relationship was me trying to keep him. You know, and there was a time where I was an absent dad. Like upset. Because now you can't be there when you're not there for yourself. Can't be there for anyone.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I had to go through it. And right now, actually last week we booked a place with him. Last year,
showcase.
Like recently, we went. I take him on these hiking trails now because I want him to see me. As someone I can see what I do. Then
I think
the typical dad. But Dad, what's going on? Where are you working? No, this is what I do.
This is what I do.
Hustle. So I take him on trails. We've got a handshake. You know, so I'm there now. Gladly now I'm there financially. Even, you know, we video call each other from time to time. Good relationship with the baby mama. Not that we're doing anything,
but
things get fixed.
Yeah.
Not as you thought they would be, but things get fixed.
So mfethu kuyo yonke lento mfethu esiyenzekile, you've been with SIFSA, you've been the high campaign to
MC
the MC. Who do you look up to mfethu kahle kahle mfethu lo okufaka lo moya mfethu? This is the person mfethu, like a mentor.
I was thinking about that recently.
Mfethu
I guess, do I really have a I think everyone I meet, man. Like, that's the thing. That's why dog, I always keep the humbleness and the real me out there, because the best lesson you can learn in life is through everyone.
Wow.
You know, like you can learn as much from umuntu semgwaqeni as much as uzofunda kwipilone, because the person semgwaqeni is how not to end up from kwaqeni. You understand? And the person kwipilone will then teach you how to reach those heights. You understand? So I look at people and be like, what do you have to teach me?
wisdom is found in the simplest places.
Bro.
Yeah.
Showcase G. Ngicabanga nini leyo?
You sit with these people like, you know, people, when someone tells you, I've been this. Because not everyone had been a hobo all along.
Yeah. They've been good people. Yeah, they've been good spaces.
Partying, hey, I'm gay partying, man. You should see. If ngiqhubeka nalento ngizo
Ngithi kusho manje because mayeso iphatha ingane la, usho nampela ngiphatha ingane ngibe la.
So back to backpackers. Great Hikes Backpackers. So shout out by the way for starting such a thing.
It's like it's so dope.
You know, Tina, when you think of hiking, sazothi intaba. So let's go in there, no inspiration for starting such a thing. So I wanna ask, going company yako, dog, you're a service provider basically.
Yes.
And it's somehow kuba strange for a service provider, you know, like for Great Hikes, I would like to ask for Great Hikes, what would it take for Great Hikes to reach even greater heights? And another question, as we service provider, if you were to source out the funding, what would you look for as the Great Hikes? Because you're a service provider.
If I were to source it out and give it to someone else.
No.
If I were to get it.
Yes, if you were to get it, what would you acquire?
Okay. I think the peak of the Great Hikes is when I can do international trips. Definitely next year we're gonna do an international trip, but like Africa, probably Mozambique. Mozambique is there on my list.
Okay.
Because I have a list for next year I'm going to Mpumalanga. This year I'm going to Cape Town, so I know what's okay. By this time I'm going to this place. By this time, so international trips for sure. I think that one, and having multiple races, racials, accommodating my clients.
Yeah.
Right now, I do get amalokuza and calls abelung, but noguti there's still that stigma going on. And have more of my people going also. You know, because people really don't see the impact and the effects of it happening. But if I were to look out for a sponsor, it must be someone who understands. It must be like a company or an institution that understands adventure
and tourism.
Luckily, we've worked with Trappers. Trappers is a good outdoor wear company. It's based in Palito.
Okay.
So in our trip, Ebise Palito last year, October.
Sure.
They sponsored us and they gave us some gears. Most people never saw abandoned partners our Trappers, man. So thanks to Sabile, she hooked me up with that. She's a friend from Facebook.
Shout out to Sabile.
So it must be like, you know, your Cape Union, they understand the thing, you know. So those brands, I think mostly, but I wouldn't mind having others. Even with Emoto, it must be Jeep, you know. I would like to have like Ranger, you know. Workers understand what's going on. So, not my car.
What the event let's say show it's what
Ngotini. Oh yes.
So
No. We haven't. We will link up. We haven't as yet.
Okay.
Because they're big.
They're big.
They're really big. And but we've got a good working relationship with Tusoma.
Okay.
Not saying ukuthi angizukufika eNgodini, but we haven't had that relationship where they understand me and my brand, and they accept me as a brand, you know. But it would happen eventually.
So to take you back futhi ngiyakuzwa uthi ufisa nokuthi kube multiracial kuma trips wakho. I follow you on Facebook, you know. I saw you go to Facebook ngenye encounter by a white lady made a joke about you and the team. Take me through that. How do you solve or how do you deal with those encounters or because indaweni ihamba usually hiking involve abelungu ihamba nabantu abamnyama. When you experience those racist or kind of racist comments or situations, how do you deal, how do you maneuver those situations?
Okay, I mean, I'm the other person who pillar gray than black and white. You understand? So I don't go out there and be like abelungu racist. You understand?
Yeah.
but you would encounter where Abelung be racist.
Sure.
And like recently, that what happened was, I told the story on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're going to this place. Masfiga, we reception. Okay, the cars are parked outside with my clients. So I get off the car and then I go communicate to reception so that like Sulala Ganjani, what's going on. And then the lady is like, "Oh, okay, so you booked?" I'm like, "Yes." Great heights. Yes. I keep at the paper thingy, Abo. I said, "Please write the list. So who's the leader of? Who's leading the crew?" I do. I said, "Oh, so you're the leader of the monkeys?" How? Okay, and I laughed it. Then in my mind clicks, Haibo, this is not supposed to be said.
And I'm not coming at you.
No.
But I'm like, okay, do I ruin the moment for everyone and start going? Because we just got here, we're going to stay 3 days, like. Or just say,
So you held the beast. The beast didn't come
Yeah,
out.
the beast didn't come out.
Everything that's racist is racist.
Yeah.
So as much as you're very calm about the situation, but you're like, and then logic kicks in. Do I ruin the moment? You know, I'm the only one who heard this, and hopefully she doesn't repeat it. Mhlawumbe naye ucabanga ukuthi leader of the monkeys is the thing they said.
Yeah.
Because she was nice for all that I heard. Yeah, she was really nice. She was nice about it. So
another thing which I wish to know, and I want to say about first. Since umuntu wasekhasi,
Sure.
yabo, ibhizinisi lakho lisekhasi mfethu. So the experience kuwena mfethu.
Yeah.
How it's been so far?
the experience with the people.
With the people nje, like support ekhasi abantu nje.
We live in the best community in the world. It's Kawin. Actually are supportive. Like,
cool.
you won't be supported by the people you expect to support you.
Sure.
Now thinking that's
Sure.
very true. That's very
Because
true.
one thing I told myself, because when I actually push it out there, I was expecting certain individuals, which I thought they were my friends, to actually be the ones on the first trip,
Yeah.
but they were not. Second, not. Third, no.
Tabang.
You know, so you then realize what's in Funimali, no ngifuna abantu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You understand? So everyone, like, we tend to look at abantu for granted.
Yeah.
Be like, if ungakhokhanga usibonibani, should say let you pay my
Ayikho.
and khona umuntu first that doesn't even like the crowd that is going on that direction. Let me go. This is me. This defines me.
Yeah.
Banbaning council support
It's council
Yeah, cool.
So look at the people that are there for you. Yeah.
So my last question, Doc,
Sure.
I've been hiking for years and ngeke ngabona kwamanye ama hiking trips akho bekuba ne special sama couple or something. So like awukazi uthola feedback from ama couple usesino junior waqhamuka ehlathini.
There's a couple I'm expecting ukuthi bakutshele ngoJuni. They know themselves. Let me say this. We had a trip.
Yeah.
First trip to Durban. And this lady is from my Facebook. She was from a city or a town away from Lady. I won't say because it's to the Kamu to Kuruma.
Sure.
Okay.
And this guy from here went to a trip together, and then we met this lady. And it's like 3 years ago. They met on that trip. Till this day, they're dating. I think they moved in together now. I don't know. But eventually, they couple of close. Hey.
Nina njalo.
Bakhona nabanye sothi banye bayathandana kuhlukane, but I'm expecting them to call me either mshadweni or enganeni because it's real with both of them.
Wow. Unfortunately, guys, we've come to an end of the show. Siyazi nasi besafisa usiqhube isikhuluma. He's an interesting guy, by the way.
No, mfethu, mina khona oshodayo mfethu. Khona ubuzo
shota ngaqale uvale.
Ungaqali uvale mfethu. Mana mfethu.
Let's give the last question to
now mfethu umbuzo wami mfethu ngisele now mfethu.
Okay.
You are in an okay, we won't say an interview.
Yeah.
But usuwaba ku-interview before.
Yeah.
And umnotho wakuveza ukuthi he saw you on 1KZN.
Yeah.
So umbuzo wami uthi which one is the best? Ivuka podcast
better one?
or u1KZN?
No. Which one did you enjoy more?
Yes.
No, not which one is the best.
Yeah, which one do you enjoy more? Yeah, uyibeka kahle uyibeka njalo kai.
Yeah, because manje sifuna ususi beef na.
Yabo kuzoba ngathi
No, again, I feel like both platforms serve different purposes and different crowds.
True. Yeah.
And good civilian you know, you get there in a different way. You need to be professional, like not saying you're not, but I'm saying you need to mind.
Like
know,
it's much more,
you know, it's not as relaxed.
Not as relaxed as we are.
So it's relaxed. It's ours. It's I feel like really you know, La Pioneer, it's all like, hey. Going 5?
Going 5?
Now we're going for the net now. Please wait. Start again. You know?
Yeah.
It was chilled. So I would say relaxed this one. More professional and uptight.
Yeah, that's one.
But I enjoy both platforms.
Siyabonga kakhulu mfethu for being a part of the episode namuhla mfethu. Enjoy ukuhlala nawe mina mfethu. Ngiyafisa ukuthi siqhubeke mfethu sizwane sibe bangani. Hayi ukuthi bomngani wami. Just be a friend of the show.
For real.
Yabo sizwane mina nawe mfethu yabo ngifisela inhlanhla mfethu umsebenzi wakho muhle kakhulu mfethu great hikes. Kuba uchairperson mfethu uba uchairperson kahle mfethu. Ngathi ungabhuka ugcina usubhuka ku Cotton Fest nje mfethu. uNkulunkulu nje mfethu akubusise.
Uqhubeke uMC wamahamba.
Last words, Jay. I'm grateful that you guys called me. Even that saying good see Benning Pega.
Yeah, that
means a lot.
Long time, yes.
When you do something, you hope people see it. Yeah, bro. So for you guys to even pick up my name and say this guy is interesting, it means a lot. Appreciate it a lot. Like the show. I'm part of the friends now.
Yeah, showcase your pod. Any word of the day, before we val, like Klamere.
A word of the day.
You'd like to say, nah, camera kolapa.
Hey, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Whatever it is that you feel like, hey, it's actually stressing you. Hey, it's not that deep. You know, like just give it time. You know, if you're doing something, like say there's something you're doing now and it's not working at the time, just do it. Just keep on doing it. You know, maybe those stories would be in those later. You know, so it's not that deep. Whatever it is, it's not that deep. Yeah, you know, just relax.
Hayi ke bafethu nizwela bafethu Nhlonipho Kwanyana fethu aka Mr Humble Beast fethu or MC Humble Beast
fethu
bewumnanda kakhulu kuba naye bafethu. See you next time fethu kwenye episode bafethu. Sithini konje masibakhipha.
It's either uyalala or uyavuka. Finish.
Okay. So that was dope. That was nice.
Okay, that's a wrap.